Okay, hi everybody. Today we're doing very interesting reading. The first one like this on my channel. So welcome to my page. Please follow me. Give me a like and comment if this information will resonate with you. Okay, let's cleanse our space. And today we are doing Four Kings rating. So you could apply like your own person or your own situation for one of the cards. Okay, here we have King of Wands. King of Wands, you can also look at it from astrological perspective, so it could be Aries, Leo, or Sagittarius. Next we have King of Cups. Those are water signs, so Cancer, Scorpio, and Pisces. Then we have King of Swords. It's air, so we have Gemini, Libra, and Aquarius. And here we have King of Pentacles. Pentacles is earth, so Taurus, Virgo, and Capricorn. Amazing. So just take a deep breath. Look at the imagery. You can also look those crystals closely and see which one resonates with you. Okay, awesome. Let's see. Today I will be using a couple of decks. I got some new decks today also, so I'm very excited to use them. And I might occasionally look in a book for them to give you a very specific message that they give you. Okay, first of all, first deck I'm using is Shaman's Dream, one of my favorites. It goes into very it's a deep deck. Anytime I use it, there's something interesting comes out, and I'm using a book because each card will have a message. So the topics, they will be general, but you can look at them from a love perspective. It could be 4 different people, 4 different situations, and we will see each situation and you will see which one applies to you. So don't just rely on the zodiac signs. We will have some kind of a guided path, okay, before we even start. So let's see what each one of them is about. Oops, I dropped a couple of cards. This is, by the way, David Bowie deck. I use it the most. I love it. It's very artistic. My favorite one, honestly. I feel like today the cards will be talking quite a lot. I'm feeling the energies. There's definitely some messages. I mean, just in the past couple of days, I've been feeling like there's some urgent messages for everyone. Okay. Let's see. A general direction for each of the cards. Okay. King of Wands. Here we have 3 of Swords. You might be looking for some kinds of clues, confirmations. If it is about a person, you are constantly thinking about this person. Maybe you had some kind of dream with that person that didn't it didn't go through, or maybe you had some kind of a deal with them and it didn't go through and you were really hoping for it. So this will have to do with that. It will explain the situation, why it didn't go through, what was in the way, and some kind of help for you to cope with the process. Okay, the next one we have is King of Cups, and here we have Five of Swords. So this situation will be about, I'm seeing, let's actually get an extra card just to confirm. I think I know what it's about, but just to confirm. Some kind of transformation, almost like a divine intervention. That's what I'm seeing. Oh, the Emperor. Yeah, this is definitely some kind of divine intervention. This might be about a person, someone that you think is more powerful than you in some way. Maybe even like some kind of feelings of jealousy and just a general, yeah, some kind of jealousy. That's what I'm seeing. Oh, King of Swords, the alien. Think of it as a hermit also. Someone is very distant, or the dream that you have is, it seems like it's very distant, like you're very, or you need to get into the hermit alien alien vibes so you can fill out your current stage in life. Something about coming out with calmness to the world. Maybe you had some traumatic experience, or maybe you didn't have a traumatic experience, but you need to know some kind of communication methods, things like that, to communicate with the world. If it's with a person, for King of Swords, it's some kind of new chapter for you. And next we have King of Pentacles, the Lovers. I mean, this is for some reason giving me a choice, maybe a third person. This is just immediately what I'm seeing. There's a lot of worries in this. I think this one is like the calmest one, the communication next step. This pile has been through the storm, and this one is dealing with a storm currently. Okay, let's put those aside. General direction, and let's start with King of Wands. Let's see what King of Wands has to tell us. Okay. A message for you immediately a message for you that someone is thinking about you in the most creative way. Like I said, it might have been a deal that didn't come true, so it might have been like some kind of a creative situation, something where you had to brainstorm, you had your hopes up, and it just sneaked up on you out of nowhere when you thought that you were safe. You thought that everything was working, it was working out, and yet yeah, let's dig deeper. Princess of Cup. Why the situation didn't work out is because it wasn't aligned with your path. You currently don't know about this path. It's almost like it's a different version of yourself. Different version. Maybe you're growing, you're changing. Maybe you recently changed your hair color also. something, you're building a new foundation for yourself, and maybe you started doing affirmations recently, maybe you started to do some kind of like reality programming techniques, and that started up a process of this change. So that's why the project, or maybe a relationship that you had your hopes up, didn't work out, because here goes the Wheel of Fortune. It's the event had to happen so you could switch directions. You needed to switch directions. You thought that this idea, this something that you guys had together, you thought that it will put you on a new path in life, that it will change your life, that it will adjust your whole level up, it will level you up. This is what you originally thought, but there's something else that will level you up. Let's see on those cards some specific message. Please give us specific message. Let's see. Feast of Plenty. Choices and their consequences. Exactly. We're on a right path. It is choices and their consequences. You've made a choice that realign your existence. You're sort of starting, it's a new page for you, it's a new reality. Things feel new to you. Let's see. Any specific message? Any advice, maybe? Rude girl. The disowned self. So immediately we can see working on your childhood traumas. I know. I mean, it's so annoying working on your childhood traumas, and then you get to your teenage traumas and then adult traumas. I mean, yeah, but I think one of the best ways, and this also has like a rude girl and also this card together, they're kind of similar to me. You see the patterns. Do something that benefits you. So there's different types of practice. You can have either a destruction in your life or creation. So in order to create, you need to destroy. But in this case, something was already destroyed for you, even though there's no like tower card. So it wasn't that significant. It seemed to you like significant, but it wasn't. So don't even trip. So do something that creates, connect with nature, balancing act. Work on your current connection with nature. Do something that's nurturing for yourself, because you think that being so productive right now will take you next step in life, but sometimes just slowing down, sometimes taking a moment for yourself can take you 20 steps further. Refuser of the call. Dream thief. Don't try not to get distracted. Something is trying to grab your attention. Okay, let's see the other cards. Let's see what is trying to grab your attention. Those are my new cards, my animal cards. And I like the animal cards because it's like instinct. And this, it's something it's giving an instinct, ancestral memory that maybe you need to work on. Ancestral memory, interesting. This is what I'm getting, ancestral memory. What is taking your attention? A penguin. It's not actually. Penguin, let's see, let's pull 3 cards. We will read a message. A message for all of them. Like I said, those are new. So they have very interesting associations, so I will read. Pay attention. With its natural shield of armor embedded on its back, offers you the gift of protection from harm. Be on the defensive and look out for any possible threats. As you come in tune with your inner wisdom, you will be able to see danger from afar. But for now, keep a watchful eye for any predators lurking nearby. Ground into safety with your root chakra. Interesting, and here we had a root girl. Okay, so this is root chakra. Important. Work on your root chakra. Okay. The root chakra, the center of security and the color of blood, your vital life force. What helps you feel secure? Is your safety reliant on external matters? If it is, he asks you to craft a home within. So no matter where you are, your safe place is always available to burrow into. At this time, your boundaries are being tested, and you must learn how to prioritize your needs. Define where your lines are so that you know when they are being crossed. The more you honor your own boundaries, the more you set an example for how others should treat you. And this always happens, a very common situation when you are changing as a person. People will disappear in your life. I mean, you have to literally rebuild or build a new personality. You have to change. Next card, Penguin. Team Allegiance Network. There's order in chaos, and the penguin guides you to find your center in the eye of the storm. Find your people that both expand and ground you, trusting that you can rely on, trusting that you can rely on your community. The penguin is also a sign that your community could really use your talents and you have a unique contribution to offer. Tap into your social network as you excel in connecting to others through different platforms, finding camaraderie in your commonalities. Teamwork makes the dream work, and nothing great has ever achieved alone. If you are building your dream, it's time to start assembling a team that can help skyrocket you into success while providing support and stability in trying times. It can be challenging to balance all your tasks, but the penguin is adept at adapting, reminding you that these moments are temporary, but the core of who you are would always remain the same. Okay, I want to say right away before we get to the last card, the horse. I think those two cards is about you having this, like I was saying, excuse me, that you're putting too much expectation to the external world. You're relying on this deal, on this idea, relationship, partnership, whatever that is, too much. Even though it says to have a community was actually a distraction for you, because you need to rely on yourself first, and you are the one who started the change. Always remember that. And right now, as you're in this new version of reality, new version of yourself, grounding yourself, working on your root chakra is important. Okay, next card, horse. Passion, drive, wildness. Wild and free, the horse can represent our willpower and drive to go all the way. Passion propels you forward and keeps you focused as long as you're connected to your purpose. The horse trots along masterfully, navigating the road ahead as an extension of human consciousness. Take a look within and ask yourself, what is my driving force? What motivates me to keep going when times get tough? There's a passion that wants to be expressed, an energy within that can only be tamed for so long. Channel this energy in healthy ways, focusing on productive outlets that can transport you further along your career path. The horse works tirelessly and is able to make massive progress, but only when it is also connected to its heart. Exactly. Don't forget your heart's mission as you gallop toward your victory and share your desires with the will of your mind, body, and soul. This is exactly what we were saying, that you sometimes grounding yourself, sometimes just connecting to yourself can take you a little bit further in life than making some crazy choices, working on some crazy projects. There's a right time for everything, okay? And yep, this was your reading. The next one is the Emperor. Not the Emperor. This is a King of Cups. Here we have King of Cups and the Emperor, and Five of Swords was something that came along. This one feels like a quick message. Very, very quick message. This one will not be long. Or maybe it will be. Let's see. Let's see what this one is about. Wait, you can see everything okay? Sorry. Okay, let's see what this situation is about. It's a complicated situation, but it has a very simple solution. Simple something at the core of your existence, okay? Core of your existence. Fool's embrace, transmuting pain. Watchers, transpersonal. You know, it seems like there's a deep it's almost like feeling guilty for something. This person, this situation, whatever this is, maybe you feel guilty about this situation. You feel like you want to close yourself off from this world. You feel like there's no way. You feel like you're stuck. You feel like you're stuck, or the person who are you looking at in this case feels stuck. Let's see if there's just feeling stuck from pain, being embarrassed, guilty. Being guilty, yeah, being like, yeah, it's just being extremely rebellious. Maybe it's like some kind of, might be very specific, like a political act, maybe participating in some kind of political act. It's a divine intervention. Divine intervention. Something has to do with past lives. Something has to do with past lives. Yeah. A lesson from past lives. What is this lesson from past lives? And you've done the same thing. You've done the same thing in this lifetime, and it does involve someone else in your life. Maybe you were influenced. You were influenced. Couldn't control your emotions. You felt like you were addicted to the process. Yeah, it's something that has to do with like maybe criminal, political activity. And right now, you're trying to balance out the memories from the past, and you're trying to live a different life. You can't decide what you want to do. Do you want to live in the city, or do you want to live in suburbs? I mean, simple things like that. Let's pull one animal card. Let's have pure animal advice for you in your situation. I don't know why I said a pure animal. I just feel like animals are such pure and nice creatures, and right now, no judgment. You need love. You need lots of love in your life, lots of understanding, because you're actually trying. You are actually trying. Elephant and a pig. Okay, let's read elephant, pig, and actually this card is drawing my attention for some reason. It was on the bottom. Let's start with seahorse. There's some message for you. Seahorse, anchor, treasure, gender roles. Acting as a guide to the watery depth, the seahorse roams the waters as content as can be. Through its conception, the seahorse has stayed within its bodily structure, not feeling the need to change or conform, but instead fully embracing the exoskeleton that it is in. In a rare occurrence in animal kingdom, the male seahorse carries and gives birth to babies, transcending gender roles. Ask yourself how gender functions in your life, as this would be a sign to let go of stereotypes of masculine and feminine. In ancient cultures, the seahorse could be a sign of good luck when searching for treasure. By curling its tail around seafloor and acting as an ground, the seahorse can ride through turbulent waters, a reminder to identify what helps anchor you when you are facing challenges. Although small, the seahorse is strong. Little shifts can bring massive surprise. Little shifts can bring massive surprise. Next we have elephant. Okay. Heritage, family, loyalty. A gentle giant, the elephant has a commanding presence and projects authority. The elephant asks you to set up your leadership skills to build your community into the harmonious yet envisioned. Family is of paramount importance to the elephant, and its presence asks you to think about the relationship you have with yours, whether related by blood or chosen. When the elephant is present, you're viewed as a steady force, offering kindness and leading with a compassionate heart. Pay respect to your ancestors and cast a vision for your descendants. I think your divine intervention was from your ancestors, to be honest. Notice if anyone around you feels like they've been with you for lifetimes. Oh my gosh, I was just saying this. It's something from your past life. Yeah, this person is a part of your soul family, remaining with you through many incarnations. That's crazy. How committed are you to the communities you belong to? The elephant guides you to cast aside self-interest for the time being and connect more deeply with the people you call family. Your heritage gives you clues every single day. Let's look at the pig. You know, immediately when I look at this card, the message that comes to mind is don't underestimate something in your life. Don't underestimate it. Pig. Generosity, abundance, indulgence. The things that you underestimate usually would have those three things. Abundance is available to you. The pig can sniff opportunities out of the dirt, drawing up bits of luck from nowhere. If you've been procrastinating, the pig is telling you, yeah, don't procrastinate, don't feel guilty. Nobody cares. The pig is telling you that there's an opportunity right under your nose. The pig moves on its own timetable, at its own pace, and measures success on its own terms. If you've been comparing your path to others, the pig is showing you that is futile, and the only way, I don't know the word, sorry. And the only way forward is to focus on your own way. Make your plan solid by creating your own footsteps in the mud and moving past any ruts. The pig is heavily associated with the earth, and so it is only natural that the pig would love to enjoy earthly pleasures. Be careful of overindulgence and keep a healthy balance between needs and wants. A generous animal, the pig also shares its wealth with others, amplifying abundance and reception. Okay, this was your message. next we have King of Swords and the Alien. Remember that this was something about communication. Let's pull one animal card about communication. What is it about communication that this person needs to know right now? Oh, the cards got stuck. They're new. Deer. Deer, and on the bottom we have coral. I love corals. Oh no, I just dropped all of my cards. I was keeping them on my lap. But I love coral because coral is, it's considered an animal, right? And that just fascinates me because this, to me, it inspires me so much. I mean, we are able to see it's like evolution, and I'm just really curious. And even here, the alien, I think like aliens could be like evolved versions of humans. We just don't interact on the same timeline, the same way. Oh, this could be something about this reading, because the same way, like, you don't interact with people who live in tribes, for example, on islands, or cannibals, or you don't interact with royalty, for example. Like, we are all experience a timeline that, like, a reality that fits us. This, like, little chunk of reality that's, like, just for us. And yes, we have so many people on Earth, but you don't come across, like, personally to that many people. So sometimes people from two different realities meet, and this is something like a higher connection, maybe. Deer. Let's read about deer. Deer. Where is it? I saw a coral. Oh, your emotions are not your identity. Detach yourself from them. This awareness builds trust within yourself. Okay. Interesting. Sometimes I don't apply the meanings. I feel like the meaning that I gave, something with evolution and experiencing. Oh, they're next to each other. Nice. Different realities. It has to do with this reading. Okay, here we have dear, gentle, vigilance, innocence. Compassionate and kind, the deer gently nudges you to acknowledge all your sensitivities as strength. As a natural pacekeeper, the deer creates harmonious environments and relationships for all beings to work in together. Interesting. For all, the wording. For all beings. Oh, my cards keep falling. For all beings to work together. Like a gentle beam of sunlight through the branches of the forest. The tranquility of the deer is available when we receive the blessings of Mother Nature. As simple as they may be, these gifts are bountiful, and the deer steers you toward your own forest, the happy place you can return to whenever you need to regain your sense of peace. The deer antlers fall off its head and grow back several times over the course of its lifetime, symbolizing regeneration and the new chapters that we enter as we mature and grow. We're changing into almost like an alien version. We're going through evolution right now. Although gentle, the deer is vigilant and assertive and asks that you stay awake to attacks and defend yourself when necessary. Give your heart to those who deserve it. Great message. 100% agree. Sometimes when we feel unconditional love, we naturally want to give this unconditional love to other people, and that creates problems in our lives because not everyone experiences love the same way. Don't feel guilty, because sometimes we see situations or other people and something feels off, something feels like it's out of reach. It's not. It's actually not. It's just the way you see the world is different. The way you communicate, it's also different. And something like deep within you, you think you like don't belong or something like that. You need to change yourself, but I mean, in the way you do, I'm not going to say like don't change, stay the same. Change is healthy, but change in the most natural and organic way, and then the world will adjust. Like it will classify you, kind of like a coral, you know, classified as animal. No, so you will be classified maybe like a creative genius that transcends space and time. You don't know that, but there is a reason why you came across this situation. There is a reason why you went through so much doubt. It's just a lot of doubt, a lot of past mistakes, but deep inside you know that you're meant for, you have a higher purpose in life. Higher purpose in life. I have chills. I have literally chills. Strength, just a little bit more. Just a little bit more. You just have to break through. You have to break through. And maybe if you are communicating with a person who's new to you, a group of people, maybe a new job, just know that don't beg for attention. Very specific message for you. Don't beg for attention. Remember your past. Remember the negative things that you've done, but also know what you're capable of. Write down all of your qualities, everything that you're good at, because other people don't know. You have to tell other people who you are. You have to tell other people who you are. And practice some occult knowledge. Like learn something related to that. Not going to say. Oh, let's pull one more card from here and see. See what it has to tell you. Magician's sword. Confidence in your magic. Exactly. We were just reading this here. Know who you are. Prove yourself to yourself first, and then others will see you. Others will adjust once you know who you are. Wandering between realms. Exactly. When you are between two different realms, you are between like I said, we all live in different timelines, and I mean, you've done some change. I'm proud of you. You've done something very significant in your life. I'm seeing a very, very strong person. You'll have the right environment. You will have everything. You will have everything because you've seen something that other people haven't seen. This might make sense only to some people, but you've seen something that you can't tell anyone about. And that's why you have access to other realities. Limitless possibility. You know something, you've seen something. The crossing initiation was on the bottom. You being exposed to that event, to maybe a person, maybe something, you know what it is. You know, you will know. If this reading is for you, you will know exactly what it is. Just because you were exposed to that, you went through a process of initiation. You crossed the bridge somewhere else, somewhere where you belong, even though it doesn't feel like you belong, you actually belong there. So just meditate on your path right now. Learn your surroundings. That's what I have to say. For you, learn your surroundings ASAP, because you know that feeling when you are new in school or at work, And like I have this trick, right? I start like on the first day, I start going to like every single room, asking how to get like keys to the rooms, things like that. Pretty much I'm expanding my reality because I like to feel comfortable. Day one, I need to know what's going on. I need to map out the whole building. I need to know who is who. So right now, kind of do that with your life. Okay, and this one, this gives me. There's other people involved in this situation. Uh-oh. There's so many cards right now. Let's see what's going on. Let's expose everybody. Let's expose every single person who's doing this. No, I'm just kidding. I mean, honestly, sometimes you just have to let people live their life. Sometimes people are living their life. It's like they don't ask you to like be attached to them in no way. Some people want to be single, and there's like people who like keep calling them, saying they're so persistent. I mean, you have to feel it out. Like, it's your intuition. It's pretty rare that it happens when someone wants someone and they don't want them back. It's like, just because you're persistent, it might be perceived as annoying. Actually, might be perceived as annoying. Justice, I mean, I usually read cards in normal way, but this one I kind of want to read upside down because you are delusional, but in a bad way. I'm sorry. Oh my gosh, the sun reversed too. Am I holding my cards? No. Okay, I'm holding them the correct way. It's not a good path for you. It's a hard no. It's a hard no. Why are you pursuing this situation? Why are you pursuing this situation? You think you're growing something. You think that there's some kind of hidden treasure. Oh, maybe the person or the situation that you're looking for, you think something that they are not. You think maybe they're like a musician, an artist, maybe they're a businessman, something, businesswoman. And you think like, or maybe they're just starting something off, and you think they have a gift. You think, I mean, maybe they do have a gift, actually, I think they do have a gift, but, they will not give you that life that you think they will. This one card just jumped out. Exactly, you have to release the situation and understand that only you can give yourself this life. Only you, and it will feel worse because sometimes you are relying on another person for something, and then when it's gone, when the person is gone, you don't know how to live it, and it will take you a couple of months to like recover, to get back, and it's just a lot more stress, and for what? So you might as well just understand that now. 10 of Pentacles, if you understand this, what I'm telling you right now, you will be so successful. Yeah, Queen of Pentacles. I mean, here we have a King of Pentacles and Queen of Pentacles. Plot twist. MF twist. Plot twist. I love when this happens. I love situations. This is a secret. Okay, this is a secret. We're sneaking, like, we're exposing yourself. Exposing you right now. I love situations like this because maybe you guys are a good match. Maybe whatever you were thinking, job, person, situation, friendship, maybe it is a perfect match. Maybe it is. I mean, it looks like a perfect match, but sometimes like a certain work needs to be done. Certain understanding needs to be achieved. So for example, in this case, you understanding that only you can make yourself happy. Only you can be responsible for yourself. Only you can provide the life that you want for yourself. Nobody else knows your needs as much as you do. Nobody. and you put expectations on other people, it makes them feel pressured and wants them to like push you away almost. So once you realize that it might be a great path, I mean, for situations like this, I would recommend private readings. So if it fits your situation, if it's like a toxic partner, obviously no. But if your heart is telling you something, I would check it personally, honestly. But yeah, there's some magical process. There's some kind of, besides this situation, there are a couple more situations, couple more insights that you will need in order to get the emotional stability that you want. Okay. Let's see. You know, actually, I want to keep those two cards together. Let's see what separates both of you. Let's see what is the obstacle. Maybe another little sneak peek. This does not feel good, huh? It's not a very pleasant situation. I know. Overflow, overwhelm, plenty. Yeah, you're currently overwhelmed with your emotions. I don't feel like anyone directly hurt your feelings, but I feel like you're doing this to yourself. Many mask, the authentic self. Yeah, so what separates the two of you is that you don't really know who you are. They don't know who they are. And when you're trying to communicate with a person and you don't, it's like you can feel a connection on a deep level. Both of you can feel it. You might have even said I love you to each other. But it's something, it's like you're switching off these masks. You're trying to give those roles. You're trying to prove to each other how good you are without each other. How, I don't know, it's a complicated situation and it doesn't feel good. 1 second. And to let go of those masks, you need to realize what do you want? What do you want in life? Treasures hidden in the shadows. Magician's sword. I think we had a wand there. It's kind of the same. It also, I mean, it wasn't a sword, but it just gives off the same energy. This is like an oracle deck, so confidence in your magic. It's a simple thing. It's a very simple thing, but it's just realizing your worth, realizing that you can provide the life to yourself that you want. Not doing something very important. Not doing something. A lot of us are trying to alter our destiny in a very like unorganic way, because we are looking at the person that we want, for example, and we're like, okay, let me adjust how I act, let me like have a different job, let me focus on this, they are my goal. Putting a person as your goal, it's not necessarily the best situation, because you need to think about yourself when you are setting, because you're creating like different path connections. They're not supposed to be happening right now. They're not supposed to be happening right now, and maybe you would have met in different circumstances, but everything can still be worked on. If you feel like it's special, you just maybe like a twin flame connection. If you feel like it, you need to work on certain qualities, certain things need to be worked on. Let's see, zebra and oyster. The only two animal cards. Let's read them for you. I'm sorry, eventually I will put like tabs with letters, but right now, right now just bear with me. Okay, let's read oyster. Oyster. Pearl, filter, prosperity. A creature of the sea, the oyster acts as a natural filter, cleaning up its environment by recycling pollutants and improving the quality of the water it inhabits. When the oyster appears, you too might need to go through a filtering process to clear your mental and emotional state. What thoughts are serving you, and what thoughts can you let go of? You may realize you're stuck in a pattern, preferring to keep yourself closed off, like the hard and the tight shell of the oyster. However, when you start to look at the lessons behind every experience, you will begin to find the hidden treasures. The oyster produces pearls whenever an irritant sneaks inside its shell, and as a defense mechanism, the oyster coats the irritant with nacre, eventually building up a pearl. What pearls can you harvest from your past? Once you count all the pearls you've acquired, you'll realize how prosperous you were all along. Yeah. Let's see. Zebra. Zebra, individuality, bold, rule maker. Seeking while others zag. The zebra is an advocate for making up your own rules as you go. No stranger to hard work. Much like the horse, the zebra has impeccable focus, prioritizing alignment over hustle. The zebra urges you to remain balanced in the face of your responsibilities. Look at where you can have some fun and lighten the load. The zebra, with a distinctive pattern it wears on its skin, aids those who are individualists, artists, inventors. I was telling you, something artistic, very artistic energies here. And pioneers, call on the zebra when you need that surge of inspiration to feed your restless spirit, and the zebra will charge you forward on your next venture. With its defining black and white stripes, the zebra is clear on its boundaries, willing to speak up and voice its opinion, even if it provokes conflict. Do not be afraid of deterring others. The zebra encourages you to be loud and proud. Fortune favors the bold, after all. 100% agree. Okay, everybody, this was a message for all of you guys. Hopefully this resonated. Hopefully you gained something from this reading, and I will see you soon.